We realize that in a time when the church is thoroughly globalized, that there are issues that theological educators are dealing with that are common to all theological educators. So we want to talk about theological education as community. We realize that in the world today, that with the brokenness of the world, we need to model community just as we train people for it. Secondly, and you would expect this from the Lausanne Movement, that we want to think about theological education as and for mission, that it is a part of our mandate in the world. And then thirdly, and quite interestingly, I think we'll be dealing with the whole issue of the changing role of American seminaries in global theological education. And God gives us gifts. He gives us a history. He gives us an experience. And I believe that just as we need the seminary educators from Africa and Latin America and Asia and all these other parts of the world, that so also the church in the West has something to contribute. Seminaries are the most important institution in the church, bar none. Seminaries are the repository of our past and also the shapers of our future. And so in a globalized world, we must be interacting with one another on issues related to faculty development, the character formation, the development of the mind, the preparation for ministry in the modern world, whether as a pastor, a scholar, a missionary, a counselor, a business person, whatever it might be. You look at the student bodies at seminaries around the world, especially in the West. You look at faculties, and you see the evidence of diaspora. You see the evidence of globalization. Therefore, I think it's incumbent upon these leaders, is their commitment to serve the global church, that they be talking to one another. Whether or not there are additional consultations will really be determined by the participants and those who are leading this consultation. I've just returned from a round the world trip, visiting 6 regions out of the 12 in the world as we have organized it in the Lausanne Movement. Every single place that I met people who are planning to be at this consultation, and they were sharing with me their enthusiasm for it. I think that's some indication that there is a desire and a need for such an ongoing network. That's what Lausanne is best at, helping to facilitate these kinds of things, where no one person or institution or agenda dominates the discussion, but we create the space in which these issues can be very constructively developed. I trust that every seminary president, every seminary educator who is here will say, I feel like I'm going back to my home institution better equipped. And wouldn't that be wonderful to be a part of it here at Gordon-Conwell and here in the Lausanne Movement, that a conversation in Cape Town came to fruition on the campus of Gordon-Conwell, and it really blesses the church around the world. That would be our dream.